is more substantial to be represent a purpose than a title. Hello, my fellow cohorts. My name is Luis Cabral, and today I'm going to show you all the 5 items that I have around me that represent me and how I became the person that I am today, and so forth continue on to the future. Now, with this in mind, I'm going to explain to you about the items. Now, the first item that I got here is a trophy that I got a while back during around 2006. This trophy, I got it from the Mill Valley Elementary School. The reason why I have chose this is because it represents what I am. An impressive person who achieved on anything. And so, during the time in the award ceremony, I got this trophy, and I was very proud of it. And so is all the people around me, including my family themselves. They are very impressed with what I achieved, and so forth. I use this as the way to know that this is a way to achieve. This is how I can be able to achieve on anything, and so forth in the future. Moving on, the next item that I have here is a simple lead pencil. And the reason that I have chose this is it represents how I like to draw a lot. Now, I like to draw a lot, even on a daily basis. And so I decided to draw anything that I want. I started out as a kid drawing a lot, and my parents are very proud of me for doing this because it relaxes me. And so I decided to create more. And so on and so on. I created many impressive drawings that my people are proud of, including my family. And so I decided to use this pamphlet to represent how can I can achieve on drawing. Moving on, we got the third item, which is a club membership of the Anime Club during time in Moreno Valley High School. And the reason why I chose this item is because it represents how I meet a lot of people and they have the same interests as mine. Now, during time in high school, I've been interested in anime and drawing sometimes. And so forth, my teacher suggested me to go to this club. I was a bit hesitant at first, but he told me not to worry about it. And so, as I went in, I enjoyed it. They talk about how they love the shows. And I met two of my friends named Ethan and Ishmael. And we became best friends ever since. And so forth, I decided to use this as a memory. Not because how I became part of something, but also how I meet new people who has the same interests as mine. And so forth, I decided to keep this shirt. Even if it doesn't fit me no more. Now, moving on. Now, the next item that I have here is this fedora hat. Now, the reason why I have chose this item, not because in a sense of fashion, but also it represents a part of me and also a part of my teacher, Mr. Jerry Scott. Mr. Jerry Scott was a teacher a while back during high school, and I have loved how he influenced people ever since then. He wears these kinds of hats during the time in the class. And he was very impactful to people and to all of us around him. And so forth, I decided to buy this hat for myself, not in a sense of fashion, but also to represent how he influenced me and others to know what life is out there and who not to be trusted. And so I decided to buy this. Lastly, the last item is this drawing of my pet dog, Carnelo. Now, the reason why I have chose this because it represents how impressive I've been during time in college and how they like my drawings. During time in the second time in class, the first assignment is to draw anything, but in black and white. And so I decided to choose my dog. As I finished my finishing touches, I waited until others are finished with theirs. After that, they decide to see my drawings, and they are very impressed with what I've done so far. They say that it looks good and fluffy, like they say. And so forth, I decide to use this as a representation how I can achieve more and be more successful in my drawings and art. And my teacher was very proud of me of what I did so far. And so forth, I decided to use this. In conclusion, I have talked about how these 5 items represent me. The quote that I have got is from a guy named T.F. Hodge, and this means that you represent a purpose, then a title. Now, I want you to think about if these items are a representation of me. Thank you so much for listening, and hope you enjoy. Signing out.